as the bride and the groom sits before our presence and God presence, I would like to say today is indeed a special day for both of you. Today, both of you, you'll be recognized as King and Queen, Bhagwan Shiva, Ma Parvati, Bhagwan Krishna, Radha Mata. In fact, you are being given many respects from all of us. That is why if you notice this bench is higher than the altar. And as I mentioned earlier, only a king or those in high power or in high society, they're being given a seat to sit above God. So today both of you should count yourself very much special. It doesn't matter what others have to say or their belief or their view or their perspective of this relationship or your bond, but it is what both of you believe in each other. It is what both of you, the connection that brings you together and the faith that you have in each other, that is what matters the most. Others can say what they want, or others can have their perspective of the relationship or their bond. But at the end of the day, both of you have to live your life with each other. Both of you must understand, respect, and cherish the moments that you have with each other. As I go on with the ceremony, I'll explain into depth. But for now, we continue to give prayers and adoration to Lord Ganesh again. Here's where both of you, you're sitting for the first time and perform puja to Lord Ganesh. You did puja separately to Lord Ganesh. Here is where you'll be giving prayers to him together as one, as we give prayers and adoration to him once more. Om Varnanam Artha Sanganam Rasanam Chanda Samape Mangalanam Chakartaro Vande Vani Vinayaka Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahe Tanno Dhante Prachodaya Sri Shiva Shankar Bhagwan Ki Jai Sri Gauri Ganapati Bhava Ki Jai. We now give prayers to Surya Adi Navgrahadev, the 9 planetary system. Today we pray to Navgrahadev, whatever graha, whatever negative effects or negative forces may be there within or around this bond or the relationship that would cause disaster, disappointment, or whatever the case may be, may the 9 planetary system be favorable to this union. As we pray. Om Palala Pushpa Sankasham Tarak Graha Mastakam Dodram Rodratmakam Goram Tam Keto Pranamamyaham Om Adideva Namastobhyam Prasita Mama Bhaskara Devakar Namastobhyam Prabhakar Namostute Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai Sri Surya Adi Navgraha Devata Ki Jai.
Ay, hash your mouth.
We now give or we ask God, despite their hearts or their mind are in separate body or in separate human form, we ask God, may He combine their hearts and mind together so that they may always have mutual love, understanding and respect for each other. As we pray. Om Samanjanto Vishwadeva Samapurdayamino Samadrishta Samadhata Samadrishte Danatino Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudadvaja Mangalam Pundarekaksham Mangalaye Tano Hari Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Here's where we'll be joining the garments. Again, it signifies, despite both of them, their hearts, their love, their mind rather, are in separate human form or separate human body. We ask God, may He combine their hearts or make them one so that they will understand each other. It makes no sense we could perform the most elaborate ceremony here, but if both of them they don't understand and love each other, then everything is of no use. As we pray to Bhagwan to combine their hearts and mind again. Om Ganadipam Namaskrityam Maheshwaram Dampajo Priti Siddhartam Grante Vandan Karomyaham Om Achala Grante Pratishto Bhava Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. While we await the lava or the popcorn, I would like to say the audience that we have today is a very respectable audience. There are many occasions like these we go through and they're chaos, they're noise more than the microphone. Despite you're having your lunch or despite your feasting, you still have respect or you do so in a very orderly manner. So I would like to personally say I appreciate your gesture or I appreciate the respect that you have for our ceremony or whatever is being done here. So once again, thank you very much from myself and the host family. Om Agnimile Purohitam Yagyasareva Mrikvijam Otaram Ratnaratamam Sri Agni Devatabhyo Namo Namaha. Here's where both of them will be making the fourth set of offerings to Agni Dev or the fire god as well. Om Prajapate Swaha Om Indraya Om Aganaya Om Somaya Om Bhu Om Bhuva Om Swaha चित्तिश्च ॐ अकुतञ्च ॐ अकुतिश्च ॐ विघ्नताय च ॐ विघ्नतिश्च ॐ मानसे ॐ इष्टदेवाय ॐ इष्टदेव्याय ॐ सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः ॐ सर्वेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा ॐ सर्वपापहरं देवं गङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनीयं च मया दत्तं ग्रहाणं परमेश्वरा. Alright, I'll ask the bride and the groom to please grasp each other's hands. Here's where they're asking God as they're happy alongside each other today. They're holding hands and they're happy alongside each other. We pray to Bhagwan, may He continue to bless them to remain like this until death do both of them apart. As we pray, Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalaye Tano Hari Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Alright. At this point in time, I'd like to invite both of you to please stand. Here's where we join in the Sheila Rohan, or the stepping of the stone. If we examine the rock is very strong or it is very sturdy. We are asking Bhagwan, may He strengthen both of your minds so that it may remain strong as this rock. Not because others have negative idea or perspective about this relationship or your bond, you must lose faith in each other. But may He bless both of your minds so that it may remain sturdy as a rock, so that both of you may have implicit faith in each other. As we pray, Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalaye Tano Hari Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Simply they are saying, O my dear one, may you stand on the rock and become firm like it. May you become steady in our marriage. May you acquire the fitness of the stone to overcome all enemies. Whoever come in our way, thus bringing success or disaster, may we always remain side by side. Whether it is success towards a relationship or it is sadness, may we remain inseparable until death do both of us apart. That is the translation of the prayer, or what they're asking God for. The only thing that can separate them from today onwards is death.
No problem. Ezekiel, bring the whole box in.
Aye, aye. Hash your mouth.
Here's where the bride and the groom, they'll be making the first set of steps together. As I'm sure they would have gone out or have quality time together, but in the presence of man and God, this is the first step that they'll be making together. As we ask God for each step have significance, so as they make their first step, I'll explain that, then second explain and they'll continue. So I'll permit them to make their first step. Om Ekamesha Vishnu Swanayato. In their first step, they're asking God for nourishing food. May the relationship or the bond always have something to feast on in order to survive. As they make their second step, Om Dve Urje Vishnu Swanayato. In their second step, they're asking God for a healthy body so that they may remain side by side each other, work and build an empire or acquire whatever they want to acquire together. As they make their third step, Om Trini Rasya Pushaya Vishnu Swanayato. In their third step, they're asking God for prosperity, whatever desire or whatever wish they may have, may He grant them or may He help them to acquire their desire or fulfill their desire as a married couple. As they make their fourth step, Om Chatvare Mayo Bhuva Vishnu Swanayato. In their fourth step, they're asking God for happiness. It doesn't matter what life offers, whether the situation is sad, whether it is happy, or whatever the case may be. May they always remain side by side, happy, loving, and very caring to each other. As they make their fifth step, Om Pancha Pashabhyo Vishnu Swanayato. In their fifth step, they're asking God whatever negative forces or whatever evil or whoever are against this bond or the relationship, may His divine grace and blessings or may God's blessings always be there with them against all odds or all enemy. As they make their sixth step, Om Shadarityabhyo Vishnu Swanayato. They're asking God for pleasure in all 6 seasons, but in Guyana we only have 2 weather or major weather condition, that is rain and sun. But wherever they may go or wherever they may be, may they always remain happy alongside each other. As they make their final or the 7th step, Om Shake Sapta Bhava Vishnu Swanayato. In making the 7th and final step, the couple prays for a close union, that they become friends and faithful to each other until death do both of them apart.
Remember what? Don't give me that. Sing that. Only
Nahi, outside. Alright, here is the 3rd time that this has been done. We are asking God, may He combine their hearts or their mind as one. The first, when the bride entered the marrow, we did that. We tied the garment, the same thing. We are asking God, may He combine their heart and their mind together. And here for the final time or the 3rd time, it is happening again. In fact, this is one of the most important aspects of the Vivah Sanskar or the wedding ceremony, for both of you to understand, love, and cherish each other until death do both of you apart. Om Mama Vrate Te Hridayami Dadamino Mama Chitante Astu Mama Vakya Eka Mana Dushwaha Niyuktam Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Yogesh. Here is where we will be joining in the Pani Grahan, where both of them they will be giving their full consent to this marriage. It simply means that this bond is not being forced upon them, or the marriage ceremony is not being forced upon them, but it is because of their own will or their own desire they are getting married today. So I'll allow them to repeat loud and clear so everyone can hear that it is not being forced upon them. So I'll ask the Dulaha or the boy to repeat first. Repeat after me. Om. Om. Gribya.
Pradya,
Nami.
Nami,
Te.
Te,
Sau.
Sau,
Bagat.
Bagat,
Vaya.
Vaya,
Hastam.
Hastam,
Maya.
Maya,
Padya.
Patya,
Dadaha.
Daraha.
By your right hand. By your
right hand,
I take you
I take you
for happiness and joy.
for happiness and joy.
God has given you to me
God has given you to me
for us to love each other
for us to love each other
and live well together.
and live well together.
Alright. Alright, the Dulehin replies now. Om. Mama. Mama. Vrate. Te. Hridayam. Ri. Mama. Dada. Mi. Chitam. Anu. Chitam. Te. Astu. I take your heart. Let our minds be in union. United in mind. May our speech be pleasant. Whatever love is in my heart, may the same be in your heart. May our relationship
May our relationship
last
last
forever
forever
until
until
death
death
do both of us
do both of us
apart.
apart.
Thank you very much. I think both of them deserve a round of applause, please. Dear, both of them, they would have given their full consent to the marriage. It simply means none of what is being happening here, the marriage ceremony is not being forced upon them, but it is because of their own will or their own desire. They will be spending the rest of their life together. Now, which brings us to another important part. It is called Sat Vachan, or the 7 demands. Today she's saying, before she go on your left hand side and become your wedded wife according to Hindu rites, she has 7 promises for you to upkeep. Should you promise upkeep all her 7 demands, then she'll go on your left hand side and become your wedded wife. If no, cancel everything, send home everybody, and call it charity. So her first demand she's saying, Tirta vrato danya yagya danam maya shwantam yati kinya kuruvaha va manga maya mitidvat diyam jada vakyam pratamam kumari. She's saying in all walks of charity, in going to pilgrimage or in performing of puja or yajnas, I ask that you take me along with you too, and that I may share in such a blissful act. O groom, if you promise to observe this, my first demand, I'll come to your left hand side and become your wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
Or second, Om Havya Pradhanir Rama Pritischa Kavya Pradhanir Yadi Pujyataha Vamanga Maya Mitidvat Diyam Jada Kanyam Vachinam Dvitiyam. At any time you desire to perform worship to the deities, or at any time you want to perform Shraddha in the name of your ancestors, I ask that you promise me, or allow me rather, to be a part of that. If you promise to observe this, my second demand, I'll come to your left hand side and become your wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
Or third, कुटुंब रक्षा बरने यदि त्वं कुरुवाहा पुषाणं परिपलं च वामांग माय मितिध्वात दीयम जदा कन्यम वचनम तृतीयम. She's saying, O groom, I am now entering your home, and I ask that I am given the full responsibility of serving your parents, and that I am allowed to take care of the things of the home. Should you promise to observe this, my third demand, I'll come to your left hand side and become your wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
You got time to think, right? You're not gonna send me false here. Fourth, Om Havya Yagyo Danya Danya Dana Kamanam Pritishwani Vashtat Grihanindyaha Vamanga Maya Mitidvat Diyam Jada Kanyam Vachanam Chaturitakam. She's saying, O groom, my fourth demand is that you always provide for the proper upkeep of the household, and that all your assets be put to my disposal. You know what I mean? All your money, bank account, everything that you own, she must be well aware of that. Should you promise to observe this, her fourth demand, she'll come to your left hand side and become your wedded wife. You can think before you answer. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Fifth, Diva Laya Dama Taga Kupa Vapir Vadi Yaha Yadi Pujayataha Vamanga Maya Mitidvat Diyam Jada Kanyam Vachanam Cha Panchamam. In the event that you got fame or you become famous throughout the world, wherever you go or wherever you have to go, may you take her along with you to join in such an honorable moment or prize moment. Should you promise to observe this, her fifth demand, she'll come to your left hand side and become your wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
6. Deshantere Purnata Vaha Yadi Vidanya Kadavakyatvam Yam Vamanga Maya Mitidvat Diyam Jada Kanyam Vachanam Cha Shashtamam. If at any time you have to leave the home to go anywhere, or at any time you get involved in any business transaction, I ask that you consult me and that my prior consent be obtained. If you promise to observe this, my sixth demand, I'll come to your left hand side and become your wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, her final demand, she's saying, Nase Niva Pada Kiya Taya Bhor Bhavani Kama Niti Vamanga Maya Mitidvat Diyam Jada Kanyam Vachanam Cha Saptamam. She's saying, last but not least, my seventh demand is that you give your heart unto my heart. Your mind must be united with my mind, and at no point in time you must look at any other woman as your wife but me and me alone. Not me, right? She. If you promise to observe this, my final demand, then I'll go to your left hand side and become your wedded wives. Today she's simply saying, from today onwards, female younger than yourself, you should consider them as your daughter. Female at your age group, you should consider them as a sister. And female older than you should consider them as a mother. So you know what I mean? From today onwards, you can't love or cherish any other female but her and her alone as your legal married wife, according to Hindu rites. Should you promise to observe this, her final demand, then she'll go on your left hand side and become your wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
Alright. There he would have given his full consent to your 7 demands. Today he's saying he's a bit kind-hearted. He don't have 7 demands for you, but he have 3. Should you promise to observe these 3 demands, then he'll allow you to go on his left-hand side and become his wedded wife. So his first demand he's saying, Om Madhya Chitanu Gatam Cha Chitam Sadha Madhya Paripalam Cha Pati Vrata Dharma Paraya Gyatvam Kuruvaha Sadha Sarvamindra Paryantam. He's saying, oh my dear one, I have listened to your 7 demands very carefully, and I promise to observe them at all time with all my power. But I ask you too to promise me here in the presence of man and God that you will always upkeep your wifely duties or your pavrita rishta. Simply means you must live a very respectable life or a clean life so that the younger generation growing up or the younger female coming up, he must look up to you as a role model or as an ideal wife. Should he promise to observe this, his first demand, then he'll allow you to go on his left hand side. Yes or no?
Yes.
His second, at no point in time you must visit anywhere where alcohol is being used without his prior consent. Should you promise to observe this, his second demand, he'll allow you to go on his left hand side. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, finally, today he's accepting you as a wife. And a wife is spelled W-I-F-E. W, you must always have a willingness to strive for greater heights. Not because you have a job or you have an income, you're satisfied with that, but you must be willing to push him to his limit to achieve or acquire more. W-I, you must have implicit faith in each other. Not when you go on the road, you hear something bad, you run home for the bell nut. But you must have faith in each other. W-I-F, family life must be a priority. You must not put anyone or anything above your family, but you must always be there for them in a time of need. W-I-F-E, you must be simple, you must be a sample, and you must be an example to the world. Permit me to repeat that. You must be simple, you must be a sample, and you must be an example to the world. It simply means, as the first demand rightfully says, from today onwards you must live a respectable life so that the younger generation or those around you may look up to you as a role model, or they may idolize you so that when they grow up they may want to leave the same legacy that you are leaving. Should you promise to observe this, his final demand, then he'll allow you to go on his left hand side and become his wedded wife. Yes or no?
Yes.
I think both of them deserve a round of applause again. Alright, at this point in time I'd like to invite both of you to please stand.
कुछ
That is a very popular song, Jeevan Sati, a very filmy song as well. Jeevan Sati, that is the punchline. Jeevan Sati means life partner. From today onwards, may you always remain alongside each other. May you remain happy alongside each other. And the only thing, as I keep repeating myself, the only thing that can break or you should allow to break the bond is death. That is the only reason or the only way both of you can separate from each other from today onwards. Here is where they'll be applying the sindoor. Om Sinduram Shohanam Raktam Sauvagyam Priyavardhanam Kamaram Moksharam Chaiva Sinduram Pratyagreyata Om Sinduram Shohanam Raktam Sauvagyam Priyavardhanam Kamaram Moksharam Chaiva Sinduram Pratyagreyata. Alright, the sindoor from today onwards, it is very important to apply it on your forehead. It not only represents that you are a married woman according to Hindu rites, but by simply applying the sindoor on your forehead, you're asking God silently, may He bless this bond or bless both of you to live as long as possible. For example, in Ramayana, when Ma Sita was applying sindoor, Hanumanji walked in and he questioned why she applying sindoor on her forehead, and her answer was the reason why she applies sindoor is to allow her husband, that would be Bhagwan Ram, to live as long as possible, or may they have a long marriage life together. So by simply applying the sindoor every day, you're praying to God silently, may He bless both of you to have a long marriage life. It not only represents that you're a married woman from today, but you're asking God, may He bless you to live as long as possible with your husband. So by applying the sindoor every day, it is very much important, right? By putting it on, it is not for style or for fashion, but it have great significance. ॐ मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णो मङ्गलं गरुडध्वजा मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनो हरे ॐ मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णो मङ्गलं गरुडध्वजा मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनो हरे श्री राधे कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वजा मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनो हरे ॐ मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वजा मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनो हरे श्री राधे कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। Here's where they'll be applying the mala on each other by simply applying the mala. It simply means you're honoring each other. And I would like to say something to both of you. This is not something that should happen on your wedding day alone, that you honor each other. But every day that you spend with each other, you should at least compliment each other or say something loving to each other. And it will enhance or help the relationship or the bond to grow stronger. Again, this shouldn't be something that happens only on your wedding day, where you honor each other, but it should happen throughout the marriage life. So I'll invite both of you to please stand. Om Malakade Sugandeni Malityadeni Premo मया हरितानि पूजार्तं पुष्पाणि प्रतिगृह्यता श्री राधे कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। I'll invite both sides of the parents to come up, the bai and the dulaha rather and the dulain parents to please step on the maru.
Let him sit closer to the gate.
Here's where the bride and the groom will be taking the parents' blessings. As Hindus, we believe as long as we have our parents' blessings, there is nothing that could possibly go wrong in our life. As they're about to make a huge step in their life or in their marriage life, they are simply taking the parents' blessings so that whatever disaster or whatever challenging moments there may be, may their parents' blessings always be there to grant them happiness, progress, peace, and prosperity as they prepare to take their parents' blessing. Thank you. शिव हरे राम सके अबो त्रिविधता पनिहारन है विभो अज जने यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् हर गुरु गजरक्षक गोपते शिव तनो भवंकर पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् कमललोचन राम दयानिधि हर गुरु गजरक्षक गोपते शिव तनो भव शंकर पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् श्री राधे कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. Alright, there is where we've come to the conclusion of the Vivah Sanskar, or the Hindu wedding ceremony. But before we officially close, I would like to ask all of you to please stand beside the bride and the groom. Everyone, please stand. All family members and friends who would like to shower or offer rice, or even well wishers who would like to offer rice upon the wedded couple, you can please come forward and stand around the maru and take rice. All family members and friends who would like to do so, please come up and take rice. Om Tvameva Matascha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhoscha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Asato Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Avahanam na janami Visarjanam Pujam Chaiva na janami Kshamyatam Parameshwara Om Dhyo Shanti Antarishtakam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Kosharaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarve Gvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantirede Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. You may all have a seat. Alright, here's where we officially close the wedding ceremony. So before I allow the bride and the groom to leave the maru or the mandap, I would like to ask if there is anyone in the audience that would like to wish them well, or any form of advice or a few words of advice to the newly wedded couple. You can please come forward and do so. There are enough mic available. So if there is anyone who would like to wish them well, congratulate them, or whatever the case may be, you can please come forward and do so. Any family member, friends, relative, neighbor, anyone? Anybody that would like to congratulate them? The mic. Pass on the mic, please.
Please just say something.
Sitaram, everyone.
My name is Sandy. I guess few you know me. And my relationship with Premo, I'm his Rocky sister. And I knew Angeli from a little girl living in Kaglandam. And I also know Devin, which is remind me the other day, Auntie, I used to come and buy snack from you. Devin, I want to welcome you to this beautiful family that I knew a lot of years, and I knew you too. And on behalf of the mom and dad and the sisters, there are 5, so you include in the family as 6. And I hope and pray that your Mother Durga bless you too with lots of love, happiness, and abundance. And this family is a very nice family. So you don't have to worry. Your father-in-law is a very, very nice person. Your mother-in-law, as for she, you gotta beg her to talk sometime because she's quiet. And as for the 2 sisters, that's included Aunt Angeli, they're very, very well-mannered children. And I wanted to congratulate both parents to brought the children in that manner. They don't pass me anyway, even though I didn't see them, they see me. So I want to welcome you, Devin, in this lovely, beautiful family. And I want to welcome everybody on behalf of Premo and Sharda to attend this beautiful wedding, to witness his daughter get married to Devin. So thank you very much, and can we give them a big, big round of applause to start the beautiful marriage life from, thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful words of advice. Again, if there's anyone else, we'll have the tasa in a few. Just be with us.
Sitaram, everyone. Good afternoon. As most of you know, me, and for the ones that you don't know, I'm Simo. I am the youngest sister of Angeli. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to you all for being present here today and the previous day to celebrate with us this wonderful and special occasion. It is with great pride I take to thank everyone who contributed in so many ways with the organization, the cooking, decorating, and many other ways that made this occasion so special to both Angeli and Devin. As they embark on this new and exciting journey of togetherness, I wish them nothing but the best of the best and fulfilling life ahead. Angeli, my eldest sister, I am genuinely happy for you and that you found the one. You're finally a bride. Tina and I both will miss you in this house and with all of our dramatic fights and even how we make up with each other. Alright? The family, although that you will still be here, we will still miss you. We'll still feel that distance away from you because you've always been here with us. And although you're there, like I said, it won't be the same. We will try to make it to your new home and fight for sure, okay? The fight never ends.
Warrior fight to the end.
I'm kidding, by the way. Devin, my brother-in-law, aka Bill. Welcome to the family, and we know that you're everything in a man that she's always wanted, period. Please be good to her, give her the love and support because she deserves it. Angeli, And Devin, congratulations to both of you. You're wonderful people to us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those few words coming from the sister. Anyone of the father or the mother from both sides would like to congratulate their children, the son rather and daughter. Anyone? If there is anyone else in the audience that would like to wish them well before I allow them to leave. Since there is no one else in, sorry.
Alright, so I would just like to congratulate my big brother Devin. A happy marriage life, and I wish you guys full of happiness and joy. And Anjali, welcome to our family. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those few words. Before I allow them to leave tomorrow, I would like to at least, although I don't have any experience in marriage, but I'll try to advise both of you. There are a few rules that everyone should adhere to in order to have a successful, not only marriage, life, or any relationship or any bond. One of which I would like to, or a few rather, but the fourth one I would like to share with you is both of you must never be angry at each other at the same time. If both of you are angry, I'm sure World War is about to start. At least you must, whenever one party is angry, then the other should be far as possible. But whenever you see your husband talk enough, that means he's guilty. The guilty one always speak the most. After that, there is the second one I would like to leave with you. You must yell at each other unless the house is on fire. Mic check. I would like to repeat that one. You must never yell at each other unless the house is on fire. It simply means you must never yell at each other. You must never speak very harsh or very aggressive against each other. It doesn't matter how tough situations or how tough life may get. You must always at least try to speak very loving, very calm, and very soothing towards each other. And another point to take into consideration, you must never go to bed angry at each other, or you must not allow another day to break and you're angry at each other. Sometimes that one day may end up into a week. Sometimes that 1 week leads to months and years, and sometimes possibly separation. You must never go to bed angry at each other. Whatever difference there is, you must at least try to solve them before another day comes. And last but not least, I would like to say to both of you, if we could perform the most elaborate ceremony here, invite the whole Guyana. But if both of you don't understand each other, then everything is of no use. For example, there was a lovely couple got married, and a few months after, they started to fight. The fight was so bad, they ended up to the provisional officer. So he counseled them, and he said to them, go and live in harmony. So what they did, they went home, packed what they had to pack, and sell what they could sell, and go and live in the village that is called Harmony. Simply because they did not understand. And yet the torment or the problem in the relationship continues. So again, they decide to go to the provisional officer. This time he counsels them and tell them to go and live in unity. What you think they did? Pack what they had to pack, sell what they could sell, and move to the village that is called unity. And yet the torment and the problem continues. The point I'm trying to make, it doesn't matter where you go, who you turn to, if you don't understand each other, then the problems and the torment will still be in your relationship or in your bond. So at least as much as possible, try to understand each other, and I guarantee you, you will have a successful marriage life. With those few words, I would like to say on behalf of myself and everyone that are here, congratulations to both of you, and may Bhagwan bless both of you with as many children as you wish. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations to both of you. Over to the Tasa. Wait, before oh, sorry, go ahead.
झूम झूम के गाने हाँ